In the vast and often mysterious landscape of human experience, few concepts are as captivating as the idea of seeing the future. This purported ability, known as precognition, has intrigued philosophers, mystics, and scientists for centuries, blurring the lines between what is known and what is believed. Often considered a form of extrasensory perception, or precognition is the supposed capacity to acquire information about future events before they happen, without relying on ordinary sensory input or logical inference. Despite its persistent presence in human culture and belief systems, there is currently no accepted scientific evidence to validate its existence, and the mainstream scientific community largely regards it as a pseudoscience, relegated to the field of parapsychology, where research remains limited and conclusive proof is elusive. The allure of precognition, however, is undeniable. Frequently depicted in fiction and popular belief as a powerful tool for avoiding disaster or seizing opportunity, the term precognition itself is derived from Latin roots, pre meaning beflor and cognitio, meaning to know. Quite literally, translating to know and be learned, it proposes a mechanism of perception that operates entirely outside the known five senses. Proponents and believers suggest that information about a future event can somehow bypass the normal channels of cause and effect, appearing directly in an individual's consciousness. The forms these premonitions take are varied and deeply personal. They can manifest as vivid, prophetic dreams that seem to play out future scenarios with uncanny accuracy, or as sudden, waking visions that flash into the mind's eye. More commonly, people report experiencing precognition as a subtle but persistent feeling or a powerful hunch, an unshakable intuition that something specific is about to occur. For better or for worse, these experiences, while subjective and difficult to verify, form the bedrock of anecdotal evidence that has kept the debate around precognition alive for generations. Within the study of this phenomenon, precognition is often categorized into different types, reflecting the diverse ways it is believed to manifest. You know what's interesting? Recent research shows that our brains are wired to be predictive, highlighting just how powerful our mindset can be. So here's a fun idea. Each day, take a minute to jot down in your personal precognition notebook how you think you'll wake up the next morning. Make sure to date it, okay? Just go with one word. Keep it super simple, and don't stress about it. Write down whatever pops into your head first. Trust your gut. One major category is supernatural, or innate precognition, where the ability to see the future is considered an inherent gift, something a person is born with, or a power granted through spiritual means. This might involve complex rituals designed to induce visions, or it could be as simple as receiving divine messages through dreams. Another type is analytical precognition, which is less about mystical insight and more about an extraordinary, almost superconscious ability to process vast amounts of information and predict future outcomes with a high degree of accuracy. While this form borders on exceptional logical deduction, its proponents argue that it transcends normal analysis, tapping into a deeper, intuitive understanding of complex systems and their likely These distinctions help frame the conversation around a phenomenon that remains one of the most enigmatic aspects of human consciousness, challenging our fundamental understanding of time, causality, and the limits of perception. Precognition, the purported ability to foresee future events, has long captivated and divided opinions within academia, spiritual circles, and the public imagination. While modern science approaches the subject with considerable skepticism, this phenomenon is deeply and inextricably rooted in religious experiences across the globe, where glimpses of the future are often interpreted not as random, psychic occurrences, but as profound moments of divine revelation and prophecy. In these sacred contexts, the ability to know what is to come is rarely seen as a personal skill. Rather, it is viewed as a sacred communication, a message from a higher power intended to guide, warn, or enlighten humanity. In many of the world's most influential religious traditions, precognitive experiences are revered as extraordinary gifts from the divine. Within the Abrahamic faiths, for example, the concept of prophecy is central. The Hebrew Bible is replete with accounts of prophets like Isaiah and Ezekiel who received powerful visions and direct messages from God. These divine communications were not merely abstract spiritual insights. They often contained specific and detailed forewarnings about future events, such as the fall of kingdoms, impending famines, or the coming of a Messiah. These prophets served as conduits for divine wisdom, their precognitive abilities enabling them to guide their communities, call for repentance, and offer hope by revealing God's long-term plan. Similarly, in the New Testament, figures like Daniel and the Apostle John, through the book of Revelation, present complex and symbolic visions of the future, shaping eschatological beliefs that have endured for millennia. The Islamic tradition likewise holds a deep reverence for divine revelation that contains precognitive elements. The Quran, believed by Muslims to be the literal word of God as revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, contains numerous passages that are interpreted as foretelling future events, both in the worldly and spiritual realms. The Prophet's own experiences, including his night journey Isra and Miraj, are understood to have given him insights that transcended normal human perception of time and space. These revelations serve not only as prophecies, but also as profound moral lessons, using glimpses of the future to underscore the consequences of human action and the ultimate accountability before God. In this framework, precognition is not a random psychic event, but a carefully orchestrated element of divine guidance, affirming the omniscience and authority of the Creator. Foresight and faith aren't just big deals in Abrahamic religions. They pop up in Eastern spiritual traditions too. It's super interesting how different cultures interpret these ideas, right? Precognition basically getting a sneak peek into the future adds a whole new layer to psychic phenomena. Think about it. It really messes with our usual ideas about time and cause and effect. Some people claim to have had dreams that predicted events, or just a gut feeling about something that turned out to be spot on. It's one of those mind-bending concepts that makes you question everything. How cool is that? Over the last 130 years, some seriously curious researchers, and not just daydreamers, have dived into a ton of fascinating incidents, all thoroughly examined well, except for those popular cases by Louisa Rhine, which are a whole different story. Take Eleanor Sidgwick, for instance. She only had 6 years of evidence to work with and found it intriguing, but just didn't think it was enough to draw any big conclusions. But here's the kicker. Most of these researchers, after all their hard work, have come to a pretty reluctant agreement that true precognition, something that feels like it actually exists. Can you believe that? It's like they've been piecing together a puzzle that might hint at something beyond our everyday understanding. Hey, grab your phone and send a voice message to your future self. Seriously, just pour your heart out about love, positivity, and all the good vibes you want to embrace. The next day, hit play and listen to it. Research shows that doing this simple exercise daily for 3 weeks can really cut down stress and boost your well-being. It's like having a little pep talk with yourself. Plus, it's a fantastic way to tap into your inner wisdom and reflect on what truly matters to you. You might be surprised at the insights you discover. Ever feel like time isn't just a straight line? That's because it's totally not. Our past, present, and future might be happening all at once, like a wild tapestry of experiences. Think about it. When you know you're being watched, like during a big presentation or a game, you actually step up your game, right? Your future self is right here, cheering you on, pushing you to be the best version of yourself. It's like having your own personal hype squad. Imagine that moment when you nail a performance or crush a goal. Your past experiences are there, rooting for you, reminding you of how far you've come. So, embrace that feeling. It's all connected, and you're the star of this incredible journey. The clairvoyants are all about mentalism, which is like magic for your mind. Seriously, how cool is that? They dive deep into thoughts and perceptions, doing things like mind reading and precognition. It's like they have this amazing ability to tap into feelings you didn't even know were there. For instance, they might predict what you're thinking or even reveal a secret memory you thought was long gone. How wild is that? You watch them, and it feels like they're reading your soul. It's not just tricks. It's an experience that leaves you questioning reality. And honestly, that's what makes it so fascinating. These examples really help us understand how precognition works and its incredible power. It's like having a sneak peek into the future. You know, these stories give us a fascinating glimpse into what it's like to have such a unique gift. You'll hear about amazing folks who've used their premonitions to turn their lives around, like that woman who avoided a car accident after dreaming about it. Isn't that just incredible? It really makes you think about how connected we are to the universe. Right, from predicting stock market trends to spotting natural disasters, it's absolutely wild to think about the amazing power of precognition, right? Imagine being able to sense a market crash before it happens, or feeling a natural disaster brewing in the atmosphere. How cool would that be? Let's dive right in and explore all the possibilities together. It's going to be such a blast as we uncover these mind-blowing mysteries and hear some incredible stories along the way. In Hinduism, the concept of the rishi, or sage, is closely tied to profound spiritual insight that can include knowledge of past, present, and future. Through intense meditation, ascetic practices, and the cultivation of a pure consciousness, these revered figures are believed to attain a state of being where the linear progression of time becomes transparent. Ancient texts, like the Vedas and the Puranas, contain numerous prophecies attributed to such sages, who could foresee the destinies of individuals and the cycles of the cosmos. This ability is seen as a natural byproduct of spiritual enlightenment, a state in which one perceives the underlying unity and interconnectedness of all existence. Buddhism, while generally more focused on the present moment and the path to liberation from suffering, also acknowledges the existence of extraordinary abilities, including intuitive glimpses of future occurrences, known as one of the objij, or higher knowledges. The ability to know future events can arise as a result of advanced meditative states. However, the Buddha cautioned against attachment to such powers, viewing them as potential distractions from the ultimate goal of enlightenment. Your consciousness can jump through timing. Gut feelings are memories from the future, scientists say. The emphasis is less on predicting the future and more on understanding the law of karma, the principle that present actions shape future outcomes. In T-Sensei, a wise practitioner might intuitively grasp the likely consequences of a certain path, not through a mystical vision, but through a deep understanding of cause and effect. Within this philosophical framework, precognition is a manifestation of the interconnected web of existence, where every moment contains the seeds of the future, visible to those with the clarity and wisdom to perceive them. Across these diverse spiritual landscapes, from the prophets of the Near East to the sages of the Indian subcontinent, the experience of precognition is elevated from a mere curiosity to a sacred and meaningful bridge between the human and the divine.